Right, party people? How's it going? Chrissy the Slasher Dude here. My boy,
Caveman!
yeah, there we go. um, always, always cool to have him on here. It's a big part why I do this, and yeah, just chilling out today, day off, of course. And you know, just talking about what we're thankful for, and all the YouTubers and Blue Tubers and films that we are most thankful for and stuff like that too. I have a couple piles of greatness here of all types of genres and all this good stuff. So it's just great to be thankful just to enjoy these films and enjoy the people we enjoy them with. So yeah, it's all good.
Right.
Yeah, so awesome.
Start off though, I want to say I'm most thankful for Miss Caveman.
That's right. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, there she is. Always awesome to see her. Same thing. Awesome. Most thankful for my my awesome breadwinning mother, who, you know, I'm a mama's boy, always have been, and you know, my father passed away in '99, but you know, he was my hero. She's my hero. You know, she worked from home when he was sick, and you know, she yeah, I'm a huge mama's boy, and you know, thankful for her. Thankful for my stepdad, who's a Vietnam vet. They're out cruising on a ship right now, and just enjoying life, and hopefully they're having a good Thanksgiving out in the Riviera, wherever the heck they're at, and doing good with that. And thankful for all the people here in chat. We have a few here, so let's go ahead and start. Brent, thanks for joining, my friend. I think this is the first time I've seen you in my stream in my chat, so I appreciate you showing up. Brent's an awesome dude.
Hey, Brent.
Yeah, keeps up everything, you know, up to date and all the good stuff, what he purchases too, and all that stuff too. He's a compulsive buyer like I am. We only buy the good stuff here. Hey, Corey, thanks for joining. I appreciate it. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving to you and yours as well. You know, great stuff. A good stream you did with 4K Lowdown. Very good. And of course, my man, Mr. Russell, Texas, hardcore. Always good to see you there, Tex. Thanks for joining, my friend. Everyone's saying happy Thanksgiving. So yeah, I just thought, you know, got in touch with Caveman, just doing a stream today. Just because I saw Anthony Horn Moore did, you know, some films that he's most thankful for, and I think, you know what, that's a good idea. You know, just do a stream and, you know, Thanksgiving and giving thanks to these great movies. Kind of the ones I've kind of picked are kind of centered. Some of them are kind of centered around the same aspect and stuff like that. You can say family or like a father figure, and, you know, mostly father figure type stuff. And, you know, and like I say, it's all genre. You have action, you have horror, you have thrillers, you have all that good stuff too. And just some off the wall stuff that it's kind of interesting. But so yeah, it's all good. Go ahead and take over there for you, there, Mr. Caveman. What's one of the films you're most thankful for?
Well, I'll start off a little cheesy, but one of the besides being thankful for Miss Caveman, one of the creators that I'm most thankful for is Stan Lee.
Oh yes, absolutely.
So I'm thankful to have gotten this before it went through the roof, like far as prices go and all that.
Oh yeah, that's a nice one. That's very nice. That's a nice Funko Pop of him.
And I'm thankful at the era that I grew up in. I had the opportunity to experience a lot of first-time movie watches, like for Star Wars and
yes,
got something here for that. I'm a little discombobulated. So I got the big Star Wars.
Right. I think you've shown that off once or twice. Oh yeah. Same thing. I have the OG trilogy is always my favorite. The first one I ever saw was at my uncle's when I was a kid. That's The Empire Strikes Back. So that was the first, and that's my favorite Star Wars film of all time. You know, I can watch that over and over and over and over again. You know, and just
I gotta go with Empire Strikes Back. I mean, you can't have Empire without Han shooting first, but you know
that's right. You can't.
It's still a good way to go. But
yeah, look at that.
And I know a lot of people don't like the slides, but I mean, I may watch break in and watch this like maybe once or twice a year.
Yep.
So, you know, uh, dealing with, just be careful when you're pulling them out, you know, but it's still a pretty decent packaging job.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the media books kind of like that, or like even ones with the slips in them and stuff on the pages. That's really nice.
Where they slide on the top. I know there's risk of disc damage.
Right.
The only thing I truly miss out of this is the Rogue One not being a part of this, but
Right.
because that movie was perfect.
Oh yeah. That's the greatest. That's the best newer film that's been done Star Wars wise in like years, at least a decade.
Yeah, it was good. It wasn't Han Solo.
That's right.
I mean, I love Han Solo, but that movie was crap.
And same thing. Jabba didn't look like Jabba originally either. So
Yeah,
don't forget about that.
yeah. There was if you watch the extra features on some of these, you can see the actual old fat guy that
Yeah, the difference. Yeah.
that they used and how they had to manipulate the
I know, with a very
the
smaller
camera.
Jabba.
Yeah, when they added Jabba and I mean, I don't agree or disagree with them adding them into the originals. That's neither here nor there for me, but the fact that they took the thought enough to actually, you know, because the guy's got a tail, and in the original scene where they filmed with a live actor, Han Solo walked around behind them,
That's right.
you know, so they actually lifted his image up, you know, so he could go over
Yeah.
it. They actually animated a little
Yeah. It's like,
on the guy for getting his tail stepped on.
God, those pictures are iconic. Yeah, that's just.
Yeah. And I'm thankful for this thing I got behind
Yeah,
me.
I see that back there. Yeah. Let's go back.
Somebody on the one live stream that I've done, it was a total train wreck.
Right. I remember that.
Some guy said, that's a pretty nice Star Trek ship behind you. Okay. That's it.
Doing warp drive before it was warp drive. They
Yeah.
still haven't explained that yet, or they tried to, but they never did.
Well, it's all got to do with your midi-chlorians.
That's right. Yeah. Very good. All right. Just the film I'm most thankful for. One of the many, many, many films I'm most thankful for is a film it gets talked about, you know, because I'm a child of the 80s and 90s, mostly a child of the 90s. You know, I was 10 years old by 91 or something like that, I think. I was born in 79, so a lot of the 80s, of course, I don't remember. You know, the cartoons on TV, of course, you remember, and all this other stuff, too. And then my parents would mention it, and got a lot of these films that I love so much from parents talking about it, like one of the greatest, bloodiest shootout scenes in history, and that's Scarface with Al Pacino.
Yeah.
And this isn't the first time I've seen him in film. I saw him in other stuff before this, but this right here is just off the wall crazy. Yeah, the cussing, the bad Cuban dialogue, you know, him trying to be Cuban, but he just killed it as this part. This is the first Brian De Palma film I ever watched. I forgot that it was co-produced by Oliver Stone. The same Oliver Stone that did Platoon, that got the Oscar. That's another movie I'm thankful for. It's probably one of the greater Vietnam films ever done, in my opinion, just because Stone is a vet in general, so it sees it from his point of view. Like with Kubrick's Full Metal Jacket's the same thing. But yeah, just thankful for this film. I remember I had the double VHS tape of this, and I ran that sucker out. I have the soundtrack to this. I love it a lot. It's it's just, this is the last steelbook I got from Best Buy. Then that's over, and I have the Film Vault version of it. That's over there. That's like my prized possession for that. That comes with art cards and all that other good stuff. And
Yeah.
all-star cast in here. Well, Mary Elizabeth Mastrantonio as his sister, speaking Cuban. My goodness, of course. And then a very skinny like me, Michelle Pfeiffer. And
I'll be right back.
yeah, no problem, Caveman. Let's see when we get back. But yeah, very awesome Caveman, or very awesome Al Pacino. I always thought he should have gotten the Academy Award for this part. Because he just goes right knee deep into this character a lot. Very, like I said, it's extremely violent though and stuff like that. But this defined the decade for me, so just love it a lot. So, and I just see it right there. There it is. Yep.
So I so badly want that steelbook, but I've got two versions. One being this version, and I just can't justify it unless you tell me that cut is a much better print. Then I'll do it. But
I think it's the same 4K as the Gold Edition, which I have, and the Film Vault is the same 4K cut as well. Which I heard the transfer isn't that great, but I'm not into that flashy stuff. I like the graininess and I like the 80s-ness of it. Like I said, the music it's loosely based off a true story. Of course, Scarface is the name of the movie that was done in the 30s by the same name and stuff like that too.
Right.
I know the Gold Edition or that edition that Spicy 4K Action, aka Reed has that other version on there. I almost messaged him. I saying I want that slip for that. But yeah, that's Scarface. That's one of them. Also, just thankful for the like I say, during that time, the action figures and all that other stuff too. It's no wonder I had that nostalgia, and I still have a lot of action figures that I had when I was a kid. Micro Machines, or not Micro Machines, but Hot Wheels, of course. My grandpa got me one of those blue. It's like a blue leather Hot Wheels case to put the cars in. I will never get rid of that. Never ever get rid of that. Before I pass, I'll just give it to one of my nieces and nephews and stuff like that. And remember that he got me a Hot Wheel and stuff like that, and just put it in there, and then he just used to buy them for me. Then I just started collecting them and stuff like that, like Knight Rider and all that great stuff. That's what I'm most thankful for that part. Yeah, it's just great. It's great stuff. Speaking of which, what's going on there, Reed? Thanks for joining. Appreciate it. Happy Thanksgiving, my friend.
Yeah, do you like the logo?
Love the logo. Yeah, Caveman is very good with what he does and stuff like that, people. And through just him bringing the word out and stuff like that for everybody just to join like real quick. Appreciate the 10 that are here. I really do appreciate it. I was shocked last stream I did with Dirk and Darren that it got up to it's almost at 500 views. And that's the most I've ever gotten with anything.
Right.
I'm not going to get emotional here, but I have 110 subscribers right now. I'm very blessed and very happy. I mean, I'm just a horror nerd that likes talking film and shit like that. And got my haircut for the occasion and all this other good stuff. And, just a hat wearing dude that loves what I do. Like I say, I'm most thankful for playing video games and having a Game Boy when I was a kid in school. And everyone thought that was the nerdy thing to do and all this other shit. And other stuff. What else you got for me, Caveman?
Well, I've picked up the final go with this movie, and I wanted to talk about where the original came from.
Ooh.
And of course, I'm not organized enough, but the movie I'm talking about is the Equalizer series, and this guy right here is the original Equalizer.
Is that Michael Caine?
No, it's not Michael Caine.
Okay, sorry, because it's from a
Have to look.
distance.
Have to look up his name on IMDb. But anyways, this was like in the late '70s, early '80s that this was on,
Yeah.
and this is where the Equalizer came from. And then Queen Latifah spun it off, and so did Denzel Washington, of course.
Yes, I
But
like that film. I
but
like the first
but
one a
this
lot.
this is the OG. This is the original.
Right, the OG season.
You guys should really search this out and find it. I think you can get this whole series. It's only on DVD, but I think you can get the whole series for like $30. It's well worth it. It's kind of a slow burn. This guy's kind of like a British guy that goes through and he just helps people, kind of like Queen Latifah does.
Right. Yeah,
Edward
Edward
Woodward.
Woodward from the Wicker Man. Yeah, he plays the cop in the Wicker Man. Wow. Okay, I knew he looked kind of familiar there. Very cool.
Yeah. And then
Hey,
I'm
Pat,
thankful.
thanks for joining, my friend. Yeah, absolutely. Happy Thanksgiving
Hey,
to you, my
Pat.
brother.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. And then I'm very thankful that I know everybody's sad, including me, that Best Buy is going under. But for some reason, since Best Buy is going under, they unearthed new inventory of this bad boy.
Right. Oh, nice.
Although this was still $36 through them, this thing's going for like over $100 on eBay.
Thank you, Best Buy.
Which is freaking crazy.
Because of the sticker. It's all because of the sticker. It's all because of the sticker. Yeah.
Well, it's a steel book.
Yeah, it's a steel book too. Yeah.
Yeah. So very minimalist with the mushroom.
Hey, Darren, thanks for joining, my friend. I'll
Hey,
be
Darren.
joining Caveman on Gizmo's channel, I think, this Sunday, right? The Rotten.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I have some films to watch. I have my own little Rotten stack there. One of them being Body Double, because I know Dirk chose that. I still need to watch that. I'll watch that tomorrow. Not tonight. I'm doing I have to watch a film for Fulci Friday, so which is the season finale, by the way, people, because I don't own any more Fulci films and stuff like that, so that'll be it for a while. So I've saved the best for last for that.
And then a movie that I just stumbled across when I was coming through, and I'm on Dave and Rich's, well, we're calling it the Six Pack, but
yes,
on Tuesday. And one of the movies I would have added to that list if I would have remembered it at the time, but this is on Kino, and it's very awesome. And it's taking care of business.
Oh yeah, James Belushi. Yeah.
And what's fantastic about this film is it really kind of reminds you of this time of year of like what to be thankful for.
Yeah.
So yeah. And then there's there's another movie too that he did that I was confusing with this one that is more about being thankful, and that one is Mr. Destiny.
Yes. Yeah, Mr. Destiny.
And that one's got Michael Caine and James Belushi, and basically it's he thinks he's got a rough life, and he makes the wish with the devil or whatever, and
right,
everything turns around, and he ends up finding out that he had it better off.
I haven't seen that film in years. Wow.
I think that's also Kino, which I need to get. Yeah.
I'm thankful for his Kino. It's Kino Lorber, man. They have great films on there.
Yeah.
That's a quick one for me. I don't have it on me. I know it's in my pile somewhere like that. 8 Million Ways to Die with Jeff Bridges. It's based off a book called A Walk Among the Tombstones, which was a later film that Liam Neeson was in. Both those films I highly recommend. But yeah, 8 Million Ways to Die is very very cool. Another film I'm thankful for. Too bad Anthony Horror isn't in here because he would like this. I saw two as a kid. I was probably too young to see it, but I saw this one later, and that's Child's Play.
Yeah.
the original cover is better for this. What I'm thankful for this, it's the dynamic between the mom and the child. The mom, I forget her name. She was in Seventh Heaven. That's what I remember her from. And it's more of a thriller than it is a slasher because you don't know who's doing this stuff. It's the child at the start. Okay, at the start, if it's the child or if it's the doll. Great performance by Brad Dourif. It's one of the greatest scenes of all time. He's sitting there in that toy store just screaming, I'm going to get you and I'm going to get Eddie no matter what. And, there's a scene, of course, when the babysitter dies, a good friend of hers, you see the emotion on her face. She couldn't believe it. Then there's a thing of who to believe where she goes to Andy. She says, Andy, they're going to take you away from me. And you see the pain and the terror in her eyes. Like, they're going to take you away from me. I can't do nothing. It's the ending of, now you do believe me? Yeah, but who's going to believe me? I mean, it's really good. A lot of emotion in this film. It's very terrifying. It's very, very cool. And yeah, it's man. Yeah, it's child's play.
Believe it or not, I saw that film for the first time this year. I'm not a big horror person. I did get the steelbook for Miss Caveman. And we were doing the
MVD, yeah, it's like more classic labels of what they're bringing out. So,
but anyways, I hung around backstage. Hey, Jose.
Jose.
I don't know him. He must be your brother. Anyways, was hanging around backstage after Dave Durant's 20,000 subscriber deal.
Yeah, good for him.
And
he's been around for a long time.
So Mizzy and Fish and all of us, we hung around backstage and we all watched the movie together. And that's the one they picked.
Oh, okay.
I was like, well, I guess I'll watch it. And didn't really have that too big of an issue with it. I've got some issues with scary movies, but not too bad with that.
Like I said, it's more kind of a thriller. Like I say, you don't see the doll at first. It's that scene, of course, where, getting ready to put him in the fire, lights it up and all the stuff, holds him, is like going, you better talk, I'm going to throw you in the fire. Then you just see the look change on him. You bitch. And, it's like just great stuff.
And not to toot my own horn or anything, this is what I was talking about earlier. What's everybody thinking about Chris's new logo?
I like that. You just forgot the H, but that's okay. But I do like it. That's fine though. People know that avatar anyway and stuff like that too. And it's like you just mixed Caveman with Chris, and there you go. You got the super Jason. So
yeah.
Oh yeah. Your awesome wife mentioned the series. I'm grateful for the series. I've seen some of the first season 1. I haven't seen season 2. I know season 2 kind of drops off a little bit, but hey, it's cool to have the Child's Play series in the franchise. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Brad Dourif's daughter is in that. There's a picture on one of the people I follow on Instagram, having a picture with both of them, Dourif and his daughter, like on each side and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, okay,
right.
Yeah, Dourif's a great actor. I don't think he gets enough credit and stuff like that too. Another one.
Yeah, I'm really sorry about this.
No, take your time there, Caveman. I'll just do, because I have a lot of movies to kind of show off here that I'm thankful for. This one, this was a long time ago. This is when I started watching these Blue Tubers. It was Pop's Movie Dungeon doing his horror of like the decades from like 70 to this, 70 to 75. He did it like every 5 years. You pick your kind of one for those year periods and stuff like that. I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was the 90s or early 2000s and stuff like that. And we're getting a second sight version of this now. Caveman, you probably wouldn't like this, but I'd like to thank Brad at 4K10 Revival for showing this off. That's high tension. Yeah. This ain't your cup cup of tea there, guy. I wouldn't recommend this. I really wouldn't recommend this film to anybody. It's one of my top horrors of all time. The twist in this is amazing. It's what you call French. I call it French extreme horror. You know, it's like from the same kind of people who did like Martyrs and Frontiers, stuff like that. But it's like this film just starts out these two. I think they're college friends. Just go to her parents' house in this countryside and stuff like that when they're on kind of like their break, and it's like it starts out as a home invasion, and then it just goes crazy after that. A lot of stuff happens here. It's almost like an ending like Seven is, you know. It's one of those things you can only see it once, but it's like you're wondering, well, what's going on? It's almost like in a third person type of view of the movie. But yeah, that's just a quick honorable mention kind of here. Films I'm thankful for is definitely High Tension, because this introduced me to horror I never knew existed. I knew it existed, but it's one of those things you kind of want to ease into a bit, you know. You just don't want. Right. It's like a bad whiskey into very, very good whiskey. You know, you just don't want to go into the very, very good whiskey. You know what I mean? That's the same thing with this. This is different. Love High Tension. Saw it way back in the day when it came out. Can't wait for the second site release. Yeah, next month. Yeah, I pre-ordered that. That's where Brad came up with the idea of "Calm the Hell Down, Chris." So yeah, definitely gotta calm the hell down.
That's Equalizer 3.
Oh, very nice. That's a nice steelbook. That's very nice. Yeah, Tony showed that off, I think. Basement Blues. Thankful for him. Thankful for him for some of the stuff I never knew existed too that I decided to buy. He's the godfather here. Without him, a lot of us wouldn't be doing what we're doing. Huge shout out for him. Hoping he's having a great Thanksgiving. There's a Hall of Fame, which Bob's Blu-rays already does. Very thankful for him as well. I know he put him in that Physical Media Hall of Fame. If there is, he's definitely first ballot. He deserves a trophy and a bronze statue in like that Physical Media Hall of Fame like hallway. You know, just put all the pictures up there.
He needs a Rocky statue.
Yes, he does.
Rocky going up the top of
yes,
the stairs.
he does. Yes, he does.
Him holding
his
media. I'm thankful I was able to get Rudy.
Oh, yeah. Great movie. Great movie. That's a good Thanksgiving film. Even though it's like, it feels around that time with, oh God, what's his name as the lead actor? But that was during the time that the greatest quarterback of all time was playing for Notre Dame. That'd be Joe Montana. It was around that time. They've talked to Joe Montana about that character because it's based off a true story and stuff like that. It's a great football film. I forget about it every once in a while. It's good too, but it's up there as a great sports film in general.
And I'm thankful that they haven't re-released another Christmas Vacation still, because they've already got 2. But I'm planning on getting the 4K version of this movie, and then just.
That's a great cover. That's an awesome cover for that dude. Flipping Chevy Chase, that dude. That's the steelbook.
Yes.
Jealous.
You can get this on Groove.com. They're doing clearances on them for like either $7 or $9. And you do.
Groove had some good ones. They had the because I saw it in the theater. Grateful to see that in the theater. They had The Last Samurai with Tom Cruise, which is a very underrated film. They had to look at that. That's very underrated. He's really.
I did order that.
Nice. Oh, I saw the thing in the back. That's good with the reef and the. That the chipmunk? Yeah, it's a chipmunk.
Yeah.
Or squirrel.
And
that's right. We need one.
Controversially, I take my J cards and I fold them up and put them inside, so that way I have the code.
Good thing Tony's not here. He sees that you're in trouble. He'd be like, well, you know, you put him on the stream. He'll be like looking at that, be like, what's that now? Good stuff.
At least I'm not throwing slip covers everywhere.
That's right. That's right. He has bins that he puts them in. Hey, good for him. He has a space for him. Good deal. I'm thankful for is Rambo in general, but Stallone films in general. But I'll go with First Blood at the start. Yeah, just staying with that theme here. Vietnam vet comes home after the war. Starts out
I'll
going
be right
to
back.
yeah, no problem, Caveman. Go ahead. Just goes to his to a good army buddies Arya and his buddies. It's a good point. That's a good point there, Mr. Caveman. He is on the list. No silliness here. Specifically with this film, goes to one of his war buddies' places, talks to the wife, finds out he passed, tells him basically what it was. It was cancer, from basically the Agent Orange that they had over there in Napalm. And he's just a wanderer, just traveling to, I think this is in the Rocky Mountains, but, comes an all-time performance by Brian Dennehy as the sheriff. Sheriff finds him. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that. Yeah, that's the Steelbook set, huh? Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he just the first movie sticks out rather than any of the other ones because it's based off the book, and this is more of a thriller. And he picks him up and stuff like that, and decides to drop him off out of town because he doesn't want drifters like him going into town. That harkens back because I didn't know at the time, being young and naive. And you get older and you realize that, yeah, they don't want these vets. They spit on them when they come back. They do all this shit, which he mentions here towards the end. But he drops him off outside of there, tells him there's a place another, I think, 5 miles away and stuff like that. And he goes back. And he decides to arrest him. They hose him down. That's old school wise, too. My dad used to talk about that, getting hosed down, like in places, because like he lived in Kansas for a second like that. And he said, cops pulled him over drunk driving and stuff like that. And they'll take you into the jail and they will hose you down. They will hose you down. They'll take the fire hose and they will hose your ass down real quick. And they do that to him. They're getting really testy with him. I forget the guy. Yeah. Teasel, I think it is, the one asshole and stuff like that. He says, I swear, I don't like you. I'm starting not to like you a lot. Just pushing him, sees the dog tags. They sit him down in the barber's chair. That's where it starts. He takes out that old school razor, and that's when it just hits. He gets out of there and stuff like that. Richard Crenna as Colonel Troutman. Great performance by him. A father figure to him because he's the only one left. They do that in a conversation in the film. There are no friendlies, sir. I'm the only one left. It's like, I tried to find you, but they said you weren't there. And there's just that scene at the end. He breaks down. It's yeesh. And he just says it. I can't even get a job parking cars. He goes on the rant. It's one of the greatest scenes in film history, in my opinion. He should have gotten at least nominated for Stallone should have at least gotten nominated for his part, which I think he did. And you just see that because Troutman's the only one he has left. And that's why I kind of like about that. He's crying in his arms and all this stuff too. Really good film. I love Rambo a lot. Yeah, this is First Blood. Love all the films. Love all the films. I like Last Blood a lot. A lot of people don't, but yeah, definitely good. I also have, and this is the DVD set, and this is in the tin case.
Yeah.
I know they have a Blu-ray set, but this is the tin case right here. Yeah, this is a pride and joy for me. As soon as they came out with this, I bought it. I think I got this at Wally World, or you got it from here. This is kind of how mostly people remember it by. And then you just got the cool image in the back here. So it's a cool set. I like it a lot. But it's like a media book type of a thing. Basically, that's what it is.
To answer Dicey's question, I guess if I ever die, you can contact Miss Caveman and she may sell it to you. But I've seen them float around every once in a while. I've seen it actually come on to Facebook Marketplace
Yeah.
for like 150, 180 bucks. So if I ever see that again, I'll reach out to you.
But yeah, it's a media book. It kind of comes out if you like that. It's cool that it comes in. I wish they bring out more tin cases, kind of like this for Blu-rays or 4Ks. It'd be very nice. They reissued this in Blu-ray thing, just way the cover, the way the tin looks and stuff like that too,
Right.
which is cool if you want it like that and stuff like that. But yeah, it's like I'm thankful for Rambo. So definitely thankful for Rambo. Let's see here. So thankful
I know it's nice
for.
to keep an eye out. Like on Macari, they had one that sold for 170, which isn't too bad.
Ain't bad at all, actually. Steelbooks is worth. Another film I'm most thankful for. This is my favorite Martin Scorsese film. What a great director! That's Casino. I like this a little bit more than I do Goodfellas, and I'm thankful for Goodfellas, but I'm thankful for Casino. Another Academy Award winner. I think everybody won something. I think Joe Pesci won for this one. He may have won for Goodfellas, but I like this a little bit more. This is Sharon Stone, Al Pacino, Robert De Niro. You can't go wrong with this. And Martin Scorsese. It's a great film. I've watched this a ton of times. You can't get better with this. I never had a version of this, I don't think. So it's just cool just to pick up the 4K of this and stuff like that. I have a Blu-ray steelbook of Goodfellas that I got at the Barnes and Noble. That's not getting open. So, but yeah, thankful for Casino. Great film. Great quotes in this. James Woods is also in this. So yeah, I love Rambo. Great stuff. Oh, very nice there, Reed. Yeah, it's like because it's based off a true story. They talk to the actual he's De Niro's character plays like it's kind of like a bookie. He bets on games and stuff like that too, and the mob just picks him up because he says I've always been good at that and stuff. It's always good narration type of film. Yep, that's the one I
I
have.
have the Casino steelbook too, but I couldn't find it at the moment.
No, that's a sick. Yeah, I have that still. Yeah, that mine's a little bit different, I think. But yeah, it's a great.
Well, this is Goodfellas. That's why it's different.
Yeah, Goodfellas. Yeah, another great. Yeah, thankful for Martin Scorsese and his films. You can't go wrong with that.
I am a Superman or a superhero movie person,
Yeah.
so I'm not thankful for his comments about.
Oh, superhero films in general. Yeah.
Well, he just thinks that they're a joke, and some of them have actually been pretty good. That have done Oscar-worthy stuff, like
No, like say
like
Richard Donner
like
did a cut of Superman 2, right? There's two cuts of that, so it's like
right.
a lot of people consider that the greatest superhero film ever made. So it's like really, Scorsese had a part originally. He was going to have a part, I think, in the first Superman film. I may be wrong. It's those rumors that go around. Like
Right.
it was a huge deal. So yeah, it's really good.
And I'm thankful for the used places that I'm able to find around because I found this steelbook.
Oh, particular too. Dang, I like Apocalypse. Yeah, I like X-Men Apocalypse.
It's only $10. But
Yeah, it's the dude that played
it
Poe
is a
Dameron plays
foreign release with
Apocalypse.
4K. So
Yeah, it's too bad the last one, Dark Phoenix, is hot garbage. For I understand, that's too bad.
yeah,
I'm thankful for the
I
older.
wanted it. I
X-Men
wanted
films.
I wanted it to do so well, and it just pooped. And I'm thankful for Dell, because I know I post sometimes about the sales and stuff and whatnot that happens at Big Lots.
Mm, yeah.
I didn't get this on sale at Big Lots, but I did get a
Oh,
decent
nice.
steelbook.
Oh, yeah.
Now this is selling for the same price on Groove right now. If anybody wants this,
I like the Green Lantern.
or you can go to Big Lots. But
I like that Green
then
Lantern. It's not Hal Jordan. Since it's
right,
Ryan Reynolds, it should be Kyle Rayner. But for all you knowledge about the Green Lantern, he's one of them, one of the better ones.
and then picked
Oh
up
yeah,
this
American
black
Underdog.
edition
Yeah.
for $5. This will be going into my something rotten pile too.
Very cool. Yeah, it's a great idea.
And then I picked this up for our eventual stream that we'll be doing for.
Oh yeah, the Wonderland. Yeah, something. Thankful for Caveman with the awesome ideas for the names for the series we're going to be doing. Yeah, it's going to be called something geeky in our collections. So, very cool. Piggybacking off what Gizmo's doing on his awesome channel. So yeah, very cool. That's neat. Yeah, I'm thankful for Big Lots too. I'm thankful for Big Lots. I got the. You might be able to still find it on Amazon, but it's the Amityville. It's a 3-movie DVD set with those really thin ones, like they kind of like to do in their boxes. So it's the original Amityville, and it's Amityville 2, which hasn't been released in any other format, other than DVD, I think, maybe Blu-ray. But 2 is supposed to be better than the first. I love the first for what it is, classic horror and stuff like that. And then it has the remake, which nobody likes. So there's that. I'm thankful for I was able to long time ago, was able to pick up this guy right here, Death Sentence. Remember hearing about it, seeing the trailer about it. I'm a big mark for Death Wish and stuff like that too. This is early James Wan. This is a very cool film. I think this was the first James Wan film I'd ever seen. This is when you didn't really hear a lot about stuff. You just went out and you bought it. I found it in
Right.
probably Walmart and stuff like that too. There was a Blu-ray out of this that's long out of print, so probably 4K soon. But you got to remember it's from Fox, so it may be coming. Who knows? They start to release this stuff anyway. So
Yeah.
Disney has anyway. Yeah, stars Kevin Bacon. As a father, it's haunting. The start where you see the family video of him and his son just opening presents and all this stuff. I think it's his birthday. So it works in past tense a little bit. And then just he's picking up his son from a hockey game. He's there, just going home, just starting to buy something to eat at the store. It gets robbed. Wrong place, wrong time. The son dies. He has 2 sons. So and then it goes to court. They catch him, of course. It goes to court. I like the dynamic with that because Bacon's character notices how young he is. And he goes, he's just a kid. And he asked, how long is he going to get? And the lawyer or the prosecutor that's like doing that says, if we take this deal, he could probably get like less of, I forgot how many years. It's asinine, to tell you the truth, but that's the way the law works. He decides to let that go. He says, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Just let him go. Just seeing that for the first time, I'm like, tracks him back to where he lives at, and then it just goes on from there. I like the message this sends at the very end. These 2 protagonists are sitting there. It's almost like a church, right? They're almost sitting in the same chair looking over to me. Like, if you want to fight monsters, you have to become monsters. You end up becoming like them. But yeah, I'm thankful for this film. It's very impactful. I love it to death. Literally. Yeah, that's Death Sentence with Kevin Bacon. It's a very good film. I love it.
Death Sentence, just for everybody to know, it is on Stars, and for anybody who has cable or for satellite right now, they have. Hey, Brad.
Yo, what's up, Brad?
the free weekend stuff to watch. And yes, I've seen that, and I've got the Steelbook. Awesome.
That was
movie.
one of my first Blu-rays
Uh,
that I ever bought.
It's a free weekend on DirecTV. I'm not promoting streaming. I'm not a streaming Nazi. With giving people this information is if you want to try it before you buy it, you have a place that you can go watch it. Because not everybody's got money out their butthole, and I don't know if she's still out there or not, but I received a text from my cousin Jenna, and I just want to wave to her and say thank you very much. Thank you for being part of my family, and you're really the only family I got. So thank you.
It's all right. We're all fam here.
But
It works out.
she's watching, and she doesn't. She's
But
watching.
yeah, I do like law-abiding citizen, Brad, to your point.
She hasn't figured out how to chat yet. So
Yeah, no problem.
hopefully she'll figure out how to do that someday. But if you're still there, Jenna, send me a text to let me know that you got the message. But
yeah. The book was even better. I didn't care for the remake. Yeah, Ryan Reynolds trying to be like, yeah. He's not everyone has Tony money. Very true.
I got some major heat on the disconnected stream last week. This guy in the chat basically called me a streaming Nazi because they were talking about upcoming releases and whatnot, and I was just like, hey, it's available to watch here if you can watch it for free or whatever, but he just straight up called me a streaming
Nazi. Yeah. I always look at streaming as a rental platform. Like, you used to rent tapes from Blockbuster, right? You like it, buy it. If you really like it, and just buy it.
Right.
I bought a lot of. I am thankful for streaming services because the fact for films like Session 9, other films that I've seen on Netflix, I wouldn't have bought the Scream Factory version of Session 9 without watching it on Netflix. It was on there. I'm thankful for a channel called Flick Connection with a man by the name of Darren Van Dam. That's right. That's his name. Very cool dude.
I've been watching him for years.
Yeah, watching his stuff for a long time. He introduced me to Terrifier because I knew that was on Netflix because he talked to Damien Leone. He did like a vid talking to him about the film and all that other stuff too. And he did recommendations of what to kind of watch that were on there and different streaming platforms. He is the one who mentioned a film called The Conspiracy, which is a found footage film that was on Tubi. And you can't get that release over here. They have like a German release or something like that. Brad has it. It's a good found footage film for what it is. It's definitely different. But I'm thankful for YouTubers like himself that have good streaming recommendations. And he collects physical media too, so don't get that twisted. So so he does that.
Right.
Yeah, so very cool, dude. All right, then.
I couldn't find my copy of it, but Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, I'd like to watch it tonight for Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah. Definitely Thanksgiving film. Definitely thankful for that. I'm
thankful. Those aren't pillows.
I'm thankful for people like Darren Burrows, Mr. Burrows, him, Dirk, all these other awesome people in here introduced me to films like this, and that's Dario Argento's opera. This isn't my first Dario Argento film, but I am thankful for Dario Argento, and I am thankful for these films. The first Dario Argento film I ever saw was the remake of Suspiria, Then I saw Deep Red, and then I heard good things about this, and I have the Blu-ray release. It was on sale on Ronin Flicks website. It was like $10. That's a Scorpion release. Watched it. I'm like, yeah, you can't. You gotta love trippy, awesome thrillers like what these Italian directors can deliver. This takes place in an opera house. Somebody going around, almost a stalker, stalking this opera singer, who gets this part because the original actress gets in a car accident, and she's getting stalked and like terrorized by this killer who, basically the way the photo shows, ties her up, tapes her up, puts these messed up things on her eyelids and stuff like that, and has her watch what this person does to the victims right in front of her because it's that twisted. It's really good. It's top tier giallo for me. Thankful for Dario Argento and giallo in general. That's opera. This is the German media book, by the way. Severin is releasing a 4K version of this. That's going to sell like hotcakes. People have been waiting for another release of this to come out, so we'll see. But Dirk has this release too, so has like art cards, all that good stuff in here. A soundtrack, different cuts of it, I think. So yeah, it's very good. Got more goodies for me there, Caveman?
Yeah. Got some stuff from the Black Friday stuff from Best Buy, and some stuff came a book.
Hey, Cal, thanks for joining, my friend. I appreciate it. Good deal.
Hey, Cal. I'd love to do something with Cal sometime. I know he doesn't like to show his face, but I'd really love to do something.
Yeah, Cal's a good dude. Yeah.
But this was on sale. This originally was like $55. And
At the Blu-ray? Or the Steelbook, sorry.
Steelbook 4K. It's now 20 something. This is going to be a tough watch, but I heard nothing but good things about it. It's going to go on my Something Rotten stack. And then got Grease 2, because it's Steelbook and it's cheap. And then this was unfortunate, no slip. Well, not slip knots or nothing, but
the bad guys. Yeah,
guys.
I heard that was a pretty good film.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah,
and it was like $8 for the 4K. And one that did come with a slip was Puss in Boots, and it was 10. I like Shrek a lot. And then another one that didn't come with a slip. And let's get my address on it, but I don't care. It's Super Pets.
Yeah, it's Super Pets. Yeah, with the Croc. I mean, the Rock is one of the voices. Excuse me.
Yep. And then something else for our geeky collection thing. The Studio Ghibli that I was missing. And it's Marnie. Happy Thanksgiving, Kyle.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving, Phil. Thanksgiving, everyone. Absolutely. Happy Slaying Turkey Day.
Yeah.
Very cool. I'm thankful for, you mentioned certain boutique labels. I'm thankful for Hamilton Books. Great website, great prices. You can get stuff for $5. I've gotten some stuff cheap. I got this for $10. That's Lincoln with Daniel Day-Lewis. This got the Academy Award. With the slip, I think I believe Tony has like all of these. Yeah, so it's always cool. I'm they're not a boutique label, but they might be my physical media like go-to site of the year. Might be
Yeah.
because you can just get a ton of Blu-rays for dirt cheap. I have an olive release called Blood Red. It was like $1 something. I mean, with Eric Roberts and I forget the other dude's name in there. I should remember, but yeah. But I thank them for. I thank Hamilton Books and stuff like that. I also thank, like this, Brad. I'd like to thank Criterion Collection. Get the middle pinkies up, son. For gracing us with films like this, Scanners. Got this in the sale. One of the sales that they had, $20. Yeah, I know he ain't a big fan of the media books and stuff like that, but this is Cronenberg. I'm trying to get all of Cronenberg stuff. His son is very good too. I'm thankful for David Cronenberg, and I am thankful very much for Brandon Cronenberg. Awesome family. I think the daughter is also a director as well. For releases like that,
I'm interested in that movie. I don't know if it's a straight out horror or not, or what it is.
It is a horror. It's Michael Ironside is like the psychic. I've only seen parts of it. It's that opening part where he's next to a dude. It's like they're having a meeting and stuff like that, or a demonstration. You know, it's very like I said, it's Cronenberg, so it's body horror-esque, but not as much. But it's Michael Ironside, and I love him and everything he's done. He's always played a good villain, sadistic bastard type of a person.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thankful for.
As well. Starship Troopers.
Yeah, exactly. Or
I'm gonna go old school on you, Chris, and you may have played this game, but he also was in a game called Command and Conquer.
Yes, he was.
Where he played in the little. They have
yes, he did.
Thing.
Oh, I love the Command and Conquer games, dude. Yeah. Command and Conquer is great. The Nature Boy, woo! Ric Flair was in one of those too.
Yeah, Command and Conquer. For those that don't know, it's probably about 20 levels above Leisure Suit Larry. Yeah.
Yeah, Leisure Suit Larry. Yeah. Love Scanners. Yeah, absolutely. He is. On that point, Michael Ironside, thankful for another boutique label. I'll call them that, Vestron Video. They released Extreme Prejudice, so I'm thankful for Extreme Prejudice with Nick Nolte, Michael Ironside, Clancy Brown. Yeah, I mentioned Nick Nolte, Powers Booth as an awesome villain wearing all white, opening scene, sniffing that cocaine and taking a scorpion in his hand and just crushing the thing, and him with a smirk on his face. I'm like, that's so great. And it's like, and that movie was it bombed at the box office back in the day, which nowadays is but nowadays you look at that, because my grandfather, thankful for days like that, my grandfather introduced me to that, because watching that with him, I'm like, Grandpa, what's this? He goes, Chris, this is Extreme Prejudice. And I'm like, yeah. So another thing from Criterion that I'm thankful for is films like this. That's Blowout. I plan on watching this for a future stream I'll be doing with Dirk and Darren. Criterion, like I say, has a lot of De Palma films. For the most part, I can't wait to check this guy out. Yeah, thankful for films like that.
Yeah, I like that movie too. I like to be. I'll at least be in chat on that one. I am thankful that my copy, although I did get a smushed copy of can't think of the name of the Woody Harrelson movie, but
Natural Born Killers.
Yeah, but my copy wasn't smushed.
Yes, it was not. It was not. Mine has like an air bubble. That's bad.
Yeah. And I'm going to talk about something real quickly here about people have pointed this out a lot, and I've seen this a lot in a lot of streams where people think that that this piece is damaged. Now, Chris, yours was damaged. Yours was like a mutilated.
Yeah, it's all kind of like warped in the back. Yeah.
But people were complaining about these little holes that are in the corner.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I don't know
Well,
if
it's
you
like
can
those
see that.
plastic things that you put the steel books in almost.
Yeah, but so since this doesn't have a hole in the top and the bottom, those are actually there to prevent it from being a vacuum. Because if those were filled,
Right, it won't come out.
yeah, it won't come out easy.
Huh.
So that's actually was an intentional feature.
And now you know.
The more you know.
Yeah, I have the Blu-ray of Babylon and stuff like that. I was thankful for Target for having this, but yeah, not so thankful for Target now because they won't be carrying stuff like this anymore.
Yeah, they still apparently have stuff online. Although I did hear Ryan the Disconnected say that a bunch of the inventory that they used to have is now gone
Yeah,
off of their website.
I still need to check this movie out. I heard it's pretty good for what it is. And yes, Command and Conquer was definitely legit. Oh yeah, the soundtrack for that game is great too, dude. You love that. Turn-based strategy is like on point for that.
Yeah, that was 2000 something. I can't remember when it was. It was like
early 2000s. Yeah.
I remember having like a 486 computer with a 28.8 modem, and I thought it was feeding in the internet.
Thumbnail advertised turkey. Who's showing the turkey with the slip? I unfortunately do not have the turkey with the slip. I'm one of those dudes that picks up. I Google in Thanksgiving and I see a pic and stuff like that too, and I put it on there. That's how I did my last stream with Giallo inspired films with Last Night in Soho. I am thankful for going to the movies with my mother. Back in the day, the last film my late father ever saw in the theater was Jaws in 1975. He never went to a movie theater again. Yeah, it's pretty surprising. Just never did it. And that's when the theater was. So, way my mom explained it, when Jaws was playing then, the theater, it was like a round screen. So, it kind of reached around the theater. It was almost like a 3D-ish type of thing and stuff like that, just to be around during that time to see that. But I went in the theater. The first movie I saw in the theater with my mom when I was kind of older, I think like junior high, was a Broken Arrow. We need a 4K release of that badly with John Travolta and Christian Slater. That's when I was introduced to John Woo. So I am thankful for John Woo and his films like The Killer and Hard Boiled or Killer and Hard Boiled. Two of the greatest stuff.
You also need Face Off.
Yes. We're getting Face Off. We are getting that. I think Kino Lorber's doing that. We're also getting, I'm thankful for movies like Point Break, which Shout Factory is doing, 4K. That's right. Love
Not
that.
the remake.
Yeah. I'm thankful for going to the theater with my mom to see Saving Private Ryan. Yeah. It's Tom Hanks. It's a bunch of Academy Awards. It's Vin Diesel in here. It's the late, rest in peace, my friend Tom Sizemore is in here. Who director Spielberg famously said, because he was an alcoholic and stuff like that, he says, you can't be doing this here. I want you sober to do this film and stuff like that too. And it's one of my favorite performances by him in here. Of course, Tom Hanks, Gary Busey's son, Frank Busey, I believe, plays a sniper. He's the one that's on the, saying a prayer before he shoots everybody, and then the tank just blows it up. It's like, dude, it doesn't even
Jake Busey, isn't it?
Yeah. Great. One of the greatest war movies of all time, in my opinion. It's very good. Specifically, the opening scene is crazy. And seeing that in the theater on the big screen with the DTS that it was called at the time, is awesome. I haven't looked at this 4K transfer just yet or the sound just yet. It may blow the windows off of my apartment, so I'm going to be careful with that. But yeah, I'm thankful for this film. I'm thankful for Saving Private Ryan.
Be thankful for good neighbors.
Yeah.
I didn't have like the greatest relationship with my mom, but she did take me to a lot of movies. A lot of movies that I saw that I shouldn't have seen. I think just because she didn't know what to do with me. But one of the movies that I saw that I actually own, that it's kind of tough to understand, but it's being there.
Yeah.
And I got this on
Oh,
Criterion, and it's a DVD. I know there's a Blu-ray available. I'd like to upgrade it someday, but
very cool. Okay.
don't need to.
Very nice.
Do you know anything about this movie, Chris?
You've talked about it once or twice, Caveman, but I think when we're on, I think we were on doing a stream. We're on Criterion site, and
Oh, okay.
you mentioned that too. Yeah. What's it about?
It's about well, it's in a way it reminds me of Dustin Hoffman's character in the movie with um, Tom Cruise. That name
Oh,
is escaping me right now.
yeah.
Where he just watches TV and is like, so this it's played by Peter Sellers, and he's basically grows up with these eccentric parents that eventually died, but he was just kind of like a gardener, or for lack of a better word, but he lived in this huge house where he had no responsibilities, and he had kind of like a child's mentality. Um, didn't really understand even about like life or death, or like that his parents were even gone.
I'll be there, Brad.
So,
I'll be there in the chat, and I'll calm the hell down. You just gotta give me my shot, my lethal dose of stuff like that, just to sedate me a little bit like that. I kind of knew it. I knew it. Thanks for stopping by, my friend. If you haven't, I'm grateful to him. The truth, he's a truth sayer. He'll tell you like it is. That's why I love his channel a lot. He has a WTF stream that he does every once in a while for films. He deep dives into these WTF type of films. So great stuff.
yeah.
Take care, Brad. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, if anybody hasn't subscribed to Brad, they really need to. He's a great guy.
Yeah, very good, man. Yeah, that's a good. Definitely have to check out that. Since you showed the Star Wars stuff, yeah, I have to. I got this one. Just the trilogy and stuff like that. Yeah, because I know it's not the original ones. They're supposedly lost, but I'm thankful we still have these. I'm thankful for Darth Vader. I'm thankful for Luke Skywalker, and I'm thankful for Chewie, and I'm even thankful to the Ewoks. I'm thankful for those awesome kid movies that ended up being terrible as you get older with a very young Drew Barrymore.
Right.
I'll remember that, but a lot of emotions goes through these, specifically Empire Strikes Back. It's the no, Luke, I am your father, or Luke, I am your father. People like
Right.
to, that's what's great about the fandom. So I'm thankful for the fandom here, where people even argue back and forth.
You spoiled it for all the people that were born like
Yeah, whatever.
2010.
It's that episode of Family Guy.
Yeah.
It's Return of the Jedi, which comes full circle. It's them clashing lightsabers in front of the Emperor and him smiling. It's really good. It's the conversation. Like I said, it's a father-son dynamic. Here I go again. Them talking. I will save you, Father. Them literally talking to each other. There's a certain respect there. Like I say, the best ever. I like all Star Wars films for what they are. You can shit on them as much as you want. I don't care. It's still Star Wars. So it is what it is. It's fine. Like you say, Rogue One is an awesome, awesome film. It's great. I mean, it's more of a thriller type of a film. I haven't seen Andor yet. I heard that's really good for what it is, because that takes place before the events of that. But yeah, all of Star Wars.
Yeah,
I even like Solo.
Andor is good because it takes. I don't know. I think we need more stories that have to do with like the background characters, not so much like like the starfighters and the people who
Oh yeah.
like the pilots and stuff like
I'd
that.
love
And,
for them to do a show on Poe Dameron. I actually like that character a lot.
yeah.
Another one I never got the chance to see in the theater. I was too young. I do remember when he passed, and yeah, that's The Crow. Yeah, this is for Brandon. Really good. It's probably sheesh. It's probably one of the best revenge stories I've ever seen. It's Detroit. It's Devil's Night. This this rock singer, and his girlfriend. She gets killed. He gets killed. It's very hard scene to watch. It's the girl, the young lady that's telling the story on him, Mr. Draven. Yeah, it's it's Brandon Lee, probably his best performance. It's too bad. But yeah, it's his best performance. It has to be. It's the guy who plays Candyman. I keep on forgetting his name. He's in here. The dude that plays the villain is the one who played the sheriff of Nottingham
Yeah.
in Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
Alan Rickman.
Also a bank. Miss Lee is in here too as the dude's sister, or adopted sister. I think we broke her. It's a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff in this film.
About Alan Rickman.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace. So just a lot of stuff in this film. Where you're going every day is Halloween. I think that's where that came from. It's the ending scene. If you haven't seen it, now you know. Like this is all the suffering. Here it all is right here, just all right here. It's very good. It's an impactful film. It's definitely for me a '90s kid and stuff like that. It has the music in here. It's him playing the awesome axe like on top in the rain and all this stuff, just playing it. Yeah, that's The Crow. Yeah, very, very, very good. Almost made my list of top 10, but it's definitely an honorable mention there. Films of all time.
Yeah.
I know they're making a new one of this with is it Darren Skarsgård or one of the Skarsgård brothers is supposed to be playing him? I don't think we need a remake, to tell you the truth. I really don't, because this film stands the test of time a little bit.
Do we really need to have 5 sequels?
I'm thankful for The Crow, which means if we're getting a new one, that means they'll re-release that in 4K in collector's edition. So. Next one would be, just to this one off real quick. This is a film I went and saw with my mother, so thankful for this film. This film surprised me. I have the collection, but that's the first Taken film. I love Ian Neeson as this part. Yeah.
Now you can just stop playing that role.
Yeah. Good luck. It's like a man with a specific set of skills. I love the opening to this. Just he's like you don't know what he is. It starts out he gets this job because his buddies do this, being bodyguards for this this pop singer, an erratic fan kind of goes after and stuff like that. He kind of takes him down and stuff like that too, because it gets pretty brutal. So that's kind of the start of this. His daughter goes on this trip to it's somewhere in Europe. I forget now. It's been forever. And she gets kidnapped into the slave trade, and because him and her mom are divorced, and she gets worried and all this other stuff, what happened to her and stuff like that too, because she calls him and says, "No problem, I'm going to take care of it." He goes. It's a great thriller. This is one of my favorite roles, Ian Neeson, and this might be my number 1 role from him. He is great in this, specifically the first one. I'll only include the first one. The second and third one are like, okay, the third one's better than the second one. I'll give it that, but he's really good in this. I love Taken a lot, and I can watch this over and over again. Great dynamic between him and his daughter, in my opinion. Very good. Yeah, that's Taken. Very thankful for this film.
A movie that I don't have on Blu-ray and I really want it is that he's in it. He doesn't do a very good Kentucky accent, but that's Next of Kin.
Yeah, Next of Kin with Patrick Swayze. Yeah. Yeah, that's a great. I like that film. I like it a lot. It's different. What is it?
Got
It's his
Ben Stiller in it.
yes. Yeah, he plays this mob boss's like stupid ass son, right? I think the
Right.
dude that's kind of controlling things is like, oh, this dude's a dumbass and stuff like that. It's his cousin gets killed, I think, or like because his cousin I think plays a cop and he gets killed and all this shit
His
too.
cousin is Bill Paxton, I think.
Oh wow. Yeah, it's been years. I remember seeing that on TV and stuff like that. Thankful for Jar Jar Binky. No, no, that's okay.
As long as this guy can.
I'm thankful for Boba Fett. That's right. What sales are happening? It's the Vinegar Syndrome's doing one. Severin's doing one. Probably all the major boutique labels, as you can say, are probably doing them around this time. I know Amazon just started on that. That's why it's pretty hard for an addict like myself. So that ain't happening. So yeah.
Groove is also doing one. Plus, if you use the 20% off coupon, which you can use that multiple times as long as you put in a new email.
Uh-oh. Caveman being the dealer. That's right. I'm thankful for Caveman being the dealer. Got anything else there for me, Caveman?
I was looking up next of kin because I wanted to remember the guy's name.
I think it is Bill Paxton that's in that. That was made in, like, what, 89?
Damn, you're good. Yep, 89.
Yeah, 89. Because it's like you can kind of tell the aesthetic and how stuff is kind of changing a little bit from that decade to the next. Yeah. You can see it a little bit.
Adam Baldwin.
Adam Baldwin.
Yeah. He plays the bad guy. And that's then, yeah, Bill Paxton plays Gerald, the cousin that gets killed. Okay. But that's the mob boss who.
Oh, him, yeah.
Ben Stiller.
Yeah, Ben Stiller's dead. That's right. I do remember that now. I'm just like thinking of the.
You know who this guy? You know who else he plays?
You know he plays a mobster and something else, but no, I'm trying to think. But
you're gonna freak out when you see this.
Oh, that dude from Babylon 5?
No, that's Alien Nation.
Oh, Alien Nation. Damn. Yeah.
That
kind of does look like him. Yeah. Looks like him in that form. Very good.
But yeah, another good thing about half-price books that people don't really know about is you can get Vinegar Syndrome titles there, and that was where I was able to get the 4K Roadhouse. It didn't come in a nice chunky box set.
Oh, the box, yeah, that I have. Yeah, I get it.
Oh, you have that nice, sexy box?
I do, because I pre-ordered that off of Vinegar Syndrome. Yeah, I'll show that off real quick. Not to be a jerk, but I am thankful for Patrick Swayze and Sam Elliott. Definitely thankful for Sam Elliott. Yeah, this is my favorite role from him and stuff like that. He reminds me a lot of my dad because he has that mustache. He's always good in that. I can tell when my dad got mad. You can tell by the look on his face. You can tell when his character gets mad. The great stuff in this. This is one of my all-time favorite, probably Patrick Swayze films. Next to Point Break, I like that a little bit better than this. He's done a lot of great stuff. Ghost, all this other stuff too. But I'm thankful for him as a great actor. I forget her name.
He did a great movie late in his career. Of course, Dirty Dancing, but he did a TV show called The Beast.
And he's in Red Dawn too, with a very young C. Thomas Howell plays his brother, and all-star cast of characters. Charlie Sheen, Harry Dean Stanton. There we go. Or Harry Dean Stanton. Avenge me. Avenge Me and all that stuff too. Thankful for films like that.
He was in Tu Wong Fu. Can't forget
Yeah.
that.
Oh, that's right. He's also in I think he was in, was it 50 Miles of Graceland or something like that? I think he was in that one. Plays an Elvis impersonator.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically plays a bouncer
Oh
in this.
no, he wasn't in that one.
Kurt Russell was. Yeah,
Kurt Russell. Was. Yeah.
But yeah,
I'd like to
Swayze
get
plays a bouncer.
I'd like that Kurt Russell movie that you have of him playing Elvis.
But yeah, he plays a bouncer. Just gets a call to help this rundown bar clean it up and stuff like that. There's great quotes in this, like, we're just here to have a good time. Grabs him by the leg, you're too stupid to have a good time.
This is a great movie.
Oh, Black Dog, yeah.
This is on Tubi if anybody
nice
wants to watch it.
But yeah, Sam Elliott has great, he calls his buddy Wade in to help him. Some deceased wrestlers are in this one. Of course, Terry Funk is in this one too. It's just really cool. There's another wrestler in here. It's when Sam just goes up to him and he goes, "Oh, you're a big guy. Boy, you're a big fella, aren't you?" And stuff like that. And just hits him in the leg, just hits him in his knee and just snaps. And he goes, "Oh God, that's got to hurt, doesn't it?" Yeah. So, yeah, definitely thankful for this release. Thankful for Vinegar Syndrome and these also awesome releases that they do. So,
yeah.
Yeah, Rob Lowe.
Yeah.
Looked in here. Yeah, great stuff. Great actor and gone way too soon.
And a character that I really like.
The Iron Giant, yeah.
Is this guy. And this was the first. This came up on trivia for Dell's celebration yesterday. That this was Vin Diesel's first voice acting role.
Oh, his first one?
Yeah.
That's a great film. I like it a lot. Yeah, very cool.
Got Harry Connick Jr. and I can't remember who the girl was.
Yeah, all-star cast for movies back in the day, just playing those parts, voicing those characters is great.
Speaking of Vin Diesel.
Yes. I have that on DVD. Asia Argento is in that.
And
I didn't know it was until like looking at the name when I got into Dario Argento's filmography. I'm like going, "Oh shit, that's his daughter."
Since Brad.
Yeah, that's what Brad was mentioning. Yeah, I have the Blu-ray of that. That was one of the first Blu-rays I ever picked up.
And I tell you what, I can't wait for next year.
Hmm.
And that is when we finally get the fifth.
Oh, the collections? Yeah.
Well, all these will be on 4K for sure, but we'll get the fifth movie of this, directed by Mel Gibson.
I saw 4 in the theater. My mom, my best friend. Yeah, introduced me to Jet Li. Yeah, if you're in China, you'd be dead.
Here's a great movie. If you've never seen it before, Chris.
Oh yeah, I'm thankful for films like that. Yeah, that's a thriller. Michael Keaton's very sinister in that.
I mean, I love movies like this and like Identity and even like What Lies Beneath, which might be considered a horror.
I like What Lies Beneath. Harrison Ford's in that, right?
Yes.
Yeah, with Michelle Pfeiffer, I think. Yeah. He was also in Keaton was also in that one with Andy Garcia, Drastic Measures, which is I like that film. He's really evil in that film.
And here's a movie for the Durant people.
Oh yeah, Shark Night. Yeah. Thankful for shark movies. Very cool. I'm thankful for Bruce Willis because we got this right here.
Yeah.
Of course, we got this right here. He was in one which I really like. It's like a home invasion where he's like a negotiator. I forget the name of that. If anybody in chat knows what I'm talking about, mention it to me, please. He's really good in that. It's like a thriller. This house basically gets taken over. It's like the person. It's like this young dude holding these people hostage and stuff like that. And it's a good back and forth between the characters. See, I think he tries to get into the house and stuff like that too. I haven't seen it in years. I forget the name of it now. There's another one he was in with the chick that was in Sex and the City. That's more of a thriller too.
Yeah, I know. I'll find it here so I know exactly which one you're talking about.
Yeah. He's in another one I have.
It's almost considered like a Skinamax.
Yeah, it is. It's actually really good. He lives in a boat and whatever like that too and stuff like that. He plays a cop. Hey Sean, thanks for joining. Happy Turkey Day, my friend. Yeah, I'm just showing one of the releases you had last night and stuff like that too.
Sean, if you are on Instagram, would you please send me a message? Because I can't find you.
Surviving the Night. Yeah, that's it. There's another one I have that Kino released called Color of Night, I think. He's in that one as well. That's a really good thriller, from what I understand. But yeah, it's all about Die Hard for me. Welcome to the party, pal. The second Die Hard movie is very good too. Die Harder. I like that a lot. That's an even worse scenario because these terrorists force a plane to crash, which really messes them up.
This is a fantastic movie he is in.
Oh, yeah.
Rest in peace, Matthew Perry.
Yeah, really. I mean, dang, that's crazy.
Oh, did you hear the news? I just caught a blurb, but I don't know the entire story. Apparently, Dana Carvey's 32-year-old son.
Yeah, he passed. Yeah, drug overdose, right, or something like that.
It says accident. It says accidental. I don't know.
Hey, Gizmo, thanks for stopping by. Here we go. Now the chat just kind of picked up a little bit.
Hey, Gizmo.
He doesn't have Thanksgiving where he's at. They just do a sacrificial rituals where they sacrifice a turkey to the blood god or something.
Mercury Rising is the movie you were talking about.
Oh yeah.
But,
like I said, he has a huge filmography. Of course, Moonlighting with Sybil Shepherd.
One of his best movies ever has got Richard Gere himself.
Oh, the Jackal. Yeah, the Jackal. Dang, that's a trippy film. That's really he's like really trippy in that.
Also has Jack Black in it.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. Like a
No, not it's got not Denzel Washington. It's got Sidney Poitier.
Right, yeah, Sidney Poitier. Yeah, that's very good. Yeah, he has a great, huge filmography. Of course, Unbreakable. He's really good in that. The Sixth Sense.
Right.
Stuff like that.
Love Him in the Fifth Element.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's true. Of course.
This is a good slow burn movie of his that I need to get.
Last Man Standing. Yeah, it's like a gangster film. Yeah.
It's if I remember right, it's similar to like the Tom Hanks, because Tom Hanks did a movie that was similar to this.
Yeah. He also did like I say, with all the Die Hard films, it's like Die Hard with a Vengeance. That's my favorite Die Hard film, next to the original and stuff like that. Jeremy Irons and stuff like that. Samuel L. Jackson, man. Zeus, have I offended you? It's just so funny. Have I offended you? It's like so great.
And that's the movie you're
Striking Distance. That's the one I'm talking about. Yeah. That's a really good one. That's a good film. I think it's his. That has a good cast of characters too. I think he plays a cop. I think his brother. Or
it's got Tom Sizemore.
Yeah, Tom Sizemore. Yeah, I think he plays his brother. Yeah, Sarah Jessica Parker. That's who it is. You know.
Sarah Jessica
And
Parker, born 1965, American actor.
Stop. Sorry about that.
and if you haven't seen this guy in Get Shorty, stop what you're doing.
Oh yeah.
And watch it.
Get out your shine box.
Yeah.
That's right. Get Shorty. I forgot he was in there. He was in Law and Order for a bit too.
Yeah, he was in Midnight. Also, Midnight Run's another fantastic movie.
Yeah.
That's a Shout Select movie. I wish that they would have on sale somewhere.
Oh yeah, Midnight Run.
If you've never seen that, that's fantastic.
It's a numbered one, that's why. So you may get a 4K of that. We got a 4K of the.
There is a 4K of Midnight Run.
Okay.
But it just won't. The prices will
just up
come.
There.
Just,
I'll give thanks to Shout Factory for bringing out the 4K of the Deer Hunter, which I've never watched yet, and it's cool to get that with a slip. That's all I'm saying about that. That's another one that's very impactful. That's probably one of Christopher Walken's best roles.
I watched it recently from the Something Rotten.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was very impactful.
Yeah, deep film. I'm thankful for Ari Aster for giving us great stuff like Hereditary, and then he came out with this bad boy, which I saw in the theater, which I was thankful for to see in the theater with my my best friend. That's Midsommar. Whoa! I suffer from high anxiety. Like when you could get me out of the theater, there's a scene where they're all sitting. There's a scene where they're all sitting in beautiful Sweden underneath a tree. They're all getting high and stuff like that because they're idiotic children. And it starts out a very impactful moment with the lead character. Her sister basically kills herself with her parents. It's a great opening scene, the way the camera work is done. And then it just, her and her idiotic boyfriend who wants to break up with her and do all this other stuff. She has this exchange student who says, yeah, just going up, maybe this will help you out, and stuff like that to calm you down and stuff like that. We're going to go see my family that live in this place up in beautiful Sweden. Mostly this all takes place mostly all in broad, beautiful daylight. There's just a scene where they're underneath a tree, right? And they're all smoking out. And she says, I'm not going to do it. I can't, and you can tell this woman, this young lady is just, the last thing you want to do is give her any hallucinogenics. It's the last thing you want to do. He goes, no, just drink this tea right here. This will calm you down. Yeah, right. Sure it does. They're all sitting there tripping out. Some funny stuff is said. Then he decides to mention, can you hear the trees? They're talking. And she looks down and she sees the grass kind of growing through her hands. I got out and I had to step out for a second. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. I'm like, I started sweating and all this other shit. I'm like, oh, this is tripping me out, Came back in, then that was fine. There are scenes, where they're dancing around and all this stuff. I know this is a take off the Wicker Man. It's at Ari Aster's take off the Wicker Man. That's why I'm thankful for this director, because he takes certain things and he kind of turns them around. You know what I mean? He also did one called Beau is Afraid with Joaquin Phoenix. I have not watched that yet. But yeah, I'm thankful for Ari Aster, and I'm thankful for Midsommar. This was my horror of the year at that time.
I don't have any interest in seeing that movie.
But yeah, I wouldn't recommend that to you, Caveman. Yeah, that's pretty trippy. Oh yeah, Loaded Weapon 1. I forgot they did that one. Yeah, definitely thankful for it. I'm thankful for because you've shown some of his films already, Caveman. I'm thankful for Denzel Washington. The greatest actors around. Like everything I've seen him in is good, but yeah, this is my number one film from him. Yeah, that's Training Day, which he got the Academy Award for. Ethan Hawke almost got it. I guess he didn't. I thought maybe he did, but I love this film. I am thankful for this film. Nothing beats this film to me for him acting job. He kills it as Alonzo. I mean, this is highly quotable. Hands off the rover. I mean, it's like I want to see that warrant. Macy Gray, who happens to be a pretty good singer with those long fingernails. The typical scene goes in there, getting that money. I want to see that warrant. Gives him like a Chinese menu and stuff like that. Him and the dynamic between these two characters is very good. Trying to teach him how to be a dirty cop. Like,
Right.
he's the biggest piece of shit in the world. He's a punk. Like, he just goes into this territory like he's all that and stuff like that. Points to that one dude, hey, you better call me. Basically, and that dude just tells him to F off. But yeah, I'm thankful for Denzel Washington, and I'm thankful for Training Day. I'm thankful for American Gangster with Russell Crowe. I'm thankful for Glory, which he's in. He got the Academy Award for that. I'm also thankful for all the films he's in. I'm thankful for Virtuosity, where he started with Russell Crowe.
Yeah.
And I'm thankful for him in Ricochet with John Lithgow, which we don't have a proper release of that. I love Ricochet a lot. Hopefully we get a 4K of that soon because I love that film a lot. That's a very good thriller. So I'm thankful for Denzel Washington for the movies he's done.
I'm trying to pull up a movie that is similar to Training Day that I would highly recommend if you've never seen it.
Yeah. I had the snapper case of that at one time. And this is the steelbook of Training Day that I got off Zavi before they, kind of stopped selling in there and stuff like that. So this is probably the best steelbook that I own. It's not my steelbook of the year because this didn't come out. This came out like last year, I think. One of these days I'll do a stream. I'll do a stream before the year's end saying what my steelbook of the year is and my physical release of the year is. Last Man Standing is a B action movie, but it's trying to be an old school gangster film, just like Hunted tried to be a samurai flick. They're a lot of fun for what they are. Yeah. Sean agrees with that.
So, Dark Blue.
Yeah, Kurt Russell. Yeah.
If you've never seen this, highly recommend it.
Yeah, it's been a long time. Kurt Russell, thankful to have Kurt Russell. He's a very good actor. Big Trouble in Little China, of course. The Carpenter films that he's done, of course, The Thing. Like I said, I remember watching Elvis a long time ago when I was a kid because that was a TV film. Yeesh. And it's a quick thing for that Elvis film. That was at the time, that was a little controversial because that was made only a few years after he passed. So, that was pretty close to being accurate because it dealt with more towards the end of his lifespan. That's crazy stuff.
Yeah, he was the one that was in 3,000 Miles to Graceland that you were.
Yeah, that's mine's the Graceland.
That you were thinking was the other guy.
Kevin Costner, right?
Yeah, it said Kevin Costner, but you were thinking of
Patrick Swayze.
Yeah, Patrick Swayze.
Yeah, I loved watching Kurt Russell when he was in Disney movies as a kid. I watched those, Miss Caveman. No, you're not. You're definitely not old. We're classic. That's what we call ourselves,
Well, you said you're born in 79, and
yeah.
I was. How old was I in 70?
Don't date yourself, guy, please.
Yeah, no, I was born in 68, so.
Black Rain on 4K, yes, we do. That's one of my all-time favorite Ridley Scott films. I love Black Rain a lot with Michael Douglas and Andy Garcia. Damn, that's a really good one, dude.
It also had that Chinese actor who's really, I think he was also in Last Samurai.
Watanabe, I think his last name is. I know what you're talking about. Dude, I forget the dude that played in Black Rain as that detective that was trying to help his character out. Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, I'm thankful for Mr. Douglas, for the father and the son. Great. Thankful for that acting family.
His name is Ken Takahari, but
Yeah, Ken Takahari. Yeah.
he's not the same guy that was in Last Samurai.
Yeah, he goes up to him and he goes, "I'm nothing but a gaijin. You know, I'm like nothing here. I can get in there. It's like I can get in there, take this dude out, just do it. Make the meeting up. It's really good. That whole rice field type of thing, situation there, it's really good. Just great stuff like that.
The guy I was thinking about in Last Samurai is Ken Watanabe.
Up a little bit this way. There you go. Yeah, him now. That's him. Yeah.
Not the same guy that was in Black Rain. This is the guy.
Right. Yeah, the one in The Last Samurai. Yeah.
Last Samurai. He is a great actor. He was also in Inception.
Oh, dang. Yeah.
And stereotyped in 2 Godzilla movies.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Another film I'm thankful for that I saw in the theater with my mother when she retired and lives up in Trinity County in California. If you don't know where Trinity County is out in California, that's up there in the mountains, part of the Golden Triangle, as they like calling it. And they have a nice little movie theater up there in a little town and stuff like that. That's only open like during the summer, through fall times and stuff like that. Little hole in the wall type of a place. And they played this guy there. It's a found footage film called Searching. I highly recommend this to anybody. Stephen Chow is in this, and Deborah Messing is in this, and probably in one of the greatest parts I've ever seen her play. It's all done through the computer, through like video feeds and all this other stuff too, and conversations. It's very ahead of its time. One of the first kind of scene kind of done this well, in my opinion. It shows basically the relationship between his character and his daughter. Through the mom who dies later. I think she gets cancer or some type of disease, and she's a teenager and all this other stuff too, and she ends up going missing, and he's trying to track her down. So it's all kind of through the computer, through his through kind of chats like me and Guy are doing here. They even do a fake digital funeral, I think it is. It's really good. I love the ending. This is a thriller. I highly recommend Searching to anybody. They just released the same people that did this released another film called Missing. I still need to check that out, but yeah, I'm thankful for this film a lot. It's one of my top. I think this is one of my top found footage films of all time. I can watch Searching over and over again. It's really good, and Deborah Messing just kills it in the part of what she's playing. So I highly recommend that.
I'm thankful for the disc format.
I'm very thankful for the disc format.
Because it brought out stuff like this.
And the Matrix trilogy.
Yeah, you won't find this is a DVD set. You won't find the 4th movie in here.
That's right. You had that in the tournament. You did. That's very cool. Yeah, I'm thankful for Keanu Reeves. Yeah, John Wick, revitalized his career a little bit. I know he was out of it for a while. Of course, he's in the Neon Demon. I really like him in the Neon Demon. He's different. He's a good actor. And of course, Point Break, my all-time favorite movie with him in it. Yeah, can't beat Point Break at all. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. All that good stuff. Playing the surfer, dude. He was also in My Private Idaho with the late River Phoenix.
Yeah. He's also in a great love story that I like a lot. It's kind of like a
Oh yeah,
trippy time travel.
yeah, time
movie.
travel. Yeah,
It's called The Lake House.
that's right.
Seen that, Chris?
I've heard about it before. I remember seeing the trailer for it. So, wow, yeah, it's really
This,
good. But it's
this
all
is
about like
for our something geeky in our collection.
very cool. Yeah, I'm thankful for Japanese animation. I'm thankful for anime. I'm thankful for films like Ninja Scroll. I am thankful for films like Akira. I'm also thankful for anime films like The Wings of Honiamis. I probably said that right. It's from Studio Gainax. I highly recommend that to anybody. It's almost a space race type of a situation of a film. People like to shit on anime a little bit. Now it's become mainstream, but you see some beautiful stuff in there. There's some. It was a series called Patlabor. It's like futuristic police and these mechs and stuff like that. The series is pretty good. It's like comedy action type of things. And the 2 films that they did, or the 3 films that they do, are completely serious. There is nothing funny about them whatsoever. It's some of the greatest drama you'll ever see in film. You know,
Right.
yeah. So I'm thankful for anime. I'm thankful for beautiful violence in anime. Thankful for the anime directors that we've gotten: Asami Obari, Akira Toriyama, who did Dragon Ball. I'm thankful for manga. I'm thankful for those authors. I'm thankful for
Heavy metal.
yeah, thankful for heavy metal. Yeah,
And I'm thankful that I've stumbled across this series, which you still need to watch.
yes. Thankful for Spicy City. I'm thankful for American Pop, which is another one that's being released.
We need the one with Brad Pitt too.
Cool World. I'm thankful for Cool World. That's a dark film. Uh, it's good. I'm thankful for Who Framed Roger Rabbit, the first film I ever saw in the theater. Yeah, you won't get films like that ever again. And I'm thankful for Jessica Rabbit, my first crush I ever had as a strapping young boy. No wonder I like redheads. That's all I'm going to say about that. Everyone loves Miss Rabbit. Hopefully they do. Okay, here we go. So what's he talking about? Thankful for Germany and Sweden for creating the horror genre. I'm thankful for horror. I'm thankful for the slasher genre. So I'm thankful for Black Christmas. I'm thankful for Halloween. I'm thankful for Friday the 13th. I'm thankful. I'm thankful for Scream. I'm thankful for the the original trilogy of Scream films. I'm thankful for Child's Play. You know, I'm thankful for all the slashers that we got. Absolutely.
I'm thankful for this, but not for water damage.
Oh yeah. My goodness.
It did come with a book that was nice, but it's
oh yeah, it's like old school kind of Marvel, how they used to do their graphic novels and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or, like you say, their omnibuses, as they're like calling it.
And thankful for our TV series that if you've never seen it, you need to check it out, Chris. It's Eli Stone.
I've heard of that. Okay.
This guy has a brain tumor, and he ends up. I don't know if you can see that guy right there.
Oh yeah, it's yeah, I forget his name all the time. Yeah.
He was in that superhero TV show for a long time.
Heroes?
No, the WB one where they time traveled.
Oh, Legends of Tomorrow.
Yeah. But anyways, something triggers in his brain, and so he kind of foresees the future sometimes to help him. He's a lawyer, and he kind of foresees the future sometimes to help him figure out cases.
Almost like Quantum Leap.
Uh,
Which,
Quantum Leap, he physically goes.
right.
This he just kind of he has like a vision,
I know they have a new
and
series on that.
and
Have you
he
checked any of the new Quantum Leap out? I forget the
yeah,
name. Yeah, is it
it's
any good?
called Quantum Leap.
Yeah,
It's okay. It's not as good as the original,
original, right? With
but
Sam
it's
Rockwell and I forget the other dude's name
not
that's actually
it's
doing that.
not
That's like a first series too. I'm thankful for series like that and ones you mentioned. That's very true.
yeah.
I'm
But
thankful for
anyway,
even though there's no Blu-rays of it. Law and Order SVU. I watched Law and Order a lot as like on and off as a kid because that's what the parents used to watch. I love old school Law and
right.
Order. I really like old school SVU a lot. So
George Michael plays a big part in this TV series too, which is really trippy because he has a vision where he sees uh, George Michael, singing, and it's
oh,
answering
nice.
one of his things. And then Valerie's um, cousin, who directed Humanoids of the Deep,
Deep.
also directed episodes of this,
Remington Steele. Wow. Yeah.
which, God, I wish he would have been Bond. And although one of the Timothy Dalton movies was okay, but
View to
Timothy
a Kill.
Dalton, yeah, Timothy Dalton would have never made it in it if, I mean, talk about screwy. They canceled the series,
That went like,
and
yeah,
they
because
picked,
that was like, yeah, because A View to a Kill, God, that was what, mid 80s or something like that, or late or something like that. It was like,
yeah,
because
it
I
was,
know I'm dating it a bit and stuff like that, because when my boss at my work puts on the retro radio station from stuff from the 80s, they sing that, they play that song from Duran Duran.
right,
I mean, it's like, I remember listening to that, and I tell the youngins that too, my youngin baggers. I'm like going, do you know who this is? And you know what movie it's from? Yeah, it's from a James Bond film, if you didn't know.
right.
Yeah.
The Utah Kill was 1985.
Okay, 1985. Terrible, terrible. That's not true, Gizmo. You make great films, even though I haven't seen them all, but I'm sure you make great films. And I'm thankful for Gizmo because he did one film that Dirk has and stuff like that. And I'm like, who is that badass good looking gentleman there with the gun all pointed out and stuff like that? I'm like going, yeah, that's that ugly son of a bitch down here, Gizmo. So, I'm thankful that he's a great director. And I'm thankful that he has a nice little young one where he can teach his evil doings to, so he has a successor in the end. So.
Right. I'm thankful for Gizmo for keeping me in the game, for including me in his streams. I'm thankful for you for including me in this little deal here, and for the spots that I get to pop in and on, in and out
Oh, yeah.
on. I deal with anxiety, and so
do I. So it took me a long time to kind of do this. So, but
But the story on this though goes that they canceled the series, and they were done. It was not going
yeah,
to
it
be
was
any.
done. It was over with.
And then the rumor had it that he got selected to be the next James Bond. And since this is James Bond-esque, kind of like no gadgets or nothing, but kind of like a spy,
It's very James Bond-esque. Yeah, it's a very James Bond-esque series.
they said, no, what? Nope, come back. You got to come back and do your contract.
Like Goldfinger. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, great. Yeah, I did say I'm thankful to Gizmo because him and I can agree up to an extent because I did that in my top 10 favorite films of all time. But I give thanks to Gizmo because we can agree that Terminator 2 is one of the greatest films ever made. So I like to give thanks to Arnold for giving us movies like this, for the Terminator, for Conan, for Predator, for The Running Man, which is based off a Stephen King book, by the way, or short story.
Right.
Oh God.
And I'll be back.
I'll be back. Yeah. I saw this in '91 and stuff like that. My parents got it on tape. I used to watch this on when I used to sneak in pay-per-views and stuff like that until my grandfather found out about it, because you can just press a button and get something like that. He found out about it. He knew it was me, but he was really nice. And it's just, and then I remember getting this off of Amazon, stuff like that. This was like a Best Buy exclusive steelbook at the time and stuff like that too. I know
The
Durant.
metal pack?
Yeah, no, this is a steelbook. This is a steelbook. I know Durant Cinema has this. I know Dave has this. I can't beat him on that. He probably has every T2 release ever made. I'm not going to beat him on that. I know that for a fact. But I'm sure Dave and I agree that, yeah, this is. I love this film. It's almost a perfect film. It's James Cameron's masterpiece. Nothing touches this film, in my opinion. Aliens comes close. Nothing touches this film in his filmography to me. Nothing. Titanic does not touch this at all. It just can't. It's really, like I say, the opening, Edward Furlong, Linda Hamilton, of course, being, oh my goodness. Yeah. Like, she turns, oh, evening, doctor. How's the knee? Right? I'm like, dude, she's doing pull-ups. I can't do pull-ups like that.
I think it was in 20. Well, no, this was like 2009, I guess. They had the HD DVD battle with
oh, look
Blu-ray.
at that. Look at
And
those
I
sexy
had-
looking things. Dude.
And I had ordered a German release of Jackal on HD DVD and Terminator 2, and both of them I paid like $50 for, and that was some decent money back then. Not so much anymore when you pay that much for.
Good evening, Mr. Dirk. Thanks for joining. I really
Hey, Dirk.
appreciate that. And I do agree. I am thankful that we're not getting a Scream 7. I am thankful that, no offense to the actresses that bowed out, no offense to them whatsoever. They're very pretty, they're very sexy, but yeah, they shouldn't have rebooted this franchise, in my opinion. So I'm thankful that they bowed out from that. I'm thankful that we hopefully not get anything good. And since Dirk is here, I'm thankful for actually good remakes of films. Like Last House on the Left is a pretty damn good remake for what it is. Even though a lot of people don't agree on that. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre is an okay remake. It's an okay remake. Jennifer Beal is pretty hot in there. I know the characters look too good looking. I get that. I understand that. But if we can get any remake with R. Lee in there, I'm all for that. It's really very cool. So it's like very nice. And yes, I'm thankful Tasha and Dirk got the Rat Man out of the house. I agree. That goes to VHS 94, I believe it is. So I like Dirk's new avatar too and stuff like that he has for his channel. He has a good introduction to his channel now. It's very cool. So I'm thankful for Dirk and Darren and Gizmo for giving me the Giallo knowledge to, getting me into this sick, twisted world, and gets me, got me into this dark, evil place that is this twisted, pervy place that's Giallo films in general, specifically in the 70s. I am thankful for films like don't have it on me right now. I see it over there. I'm thankful for films like Torso. I'm thankful for films like Your Vice is a Locked Room and Only I Have the Key. So, thankful for films like that.
This is a great TV series.
6 Feet Under. Yeah. I watched some of that. Yeah, that was HBO, right?
Yeah. Good.
Yeah. It's just like you can't beat that stuff whatsoever. It's so good.
And this needs at least a Blu-ray.
Yeah, I saw I saw the 13th Warrior in the theaters too. I liked it. I like when they talk a different language. You know, when he's learning the language because he doesn't know how they're talking and stuff. I love
That's
that.
a great transition.
Dude, that's a great transition. Evil on a Robot is much better than a misfit hoodlum kid's friend. Oh, that's not true.
Yeah, Dirk, I don't know what happened. I couldn't see any of your comments until just now.
It's like I'm here. I'm thankful for the actor Clint Eastwood because we get films like this that he's in. You know, we get awesome westerns back in the day, like Two Mules for Sister Sarah, Joe Kidd, and High Plains Drifter.
And he's
So,
a great director too.
Yeah, great director. Yeah. Thankful for him. High Plains Drifter is my all-time favorite Clint Eastwood film. I love that western to death because it's different. I mean, you can get different westerns. Also, was it Pale Rider? He's kind of that same character. Right. Joe Kidd is a good one. I've only seen clips. I've seen only a few of his westerns and stuff like that. But I mean, of course, the good, the bad, and the ugly. You get great stuff, of course. You have them in that.
I watched this today, and it was really great. I was wanting to learn more about it, so I turned on the commentary.
Nice. It comes with
commentary. Oh, my God. The person they have doing the commentary. I mean, I know I don't have like a very appealing voice, but it was like just like Bueller. It was an awful commentary. Just couldn't believe it.
Like I say, in films like this, like I say, the Outlaw Josie Wales, of course, I've seen most of this film. I love this film. And then, of course, Unforgiven. I also have another collection, of course, his Dirty Harry films. Of course, Dirty Harry, Magnum Force. There's another one, too. What's it called? The Deadpool, I think? No. It's called something. There's, of course...
Since you're in the chat now, we talked about this earlier, and I'm curious if you've ever seen this TV series. Because it's really great. I think you would like it. As well as Gizmo. I think Gizmo would like this too. But
yeah, he's not too keen on like the newer. I like the first Equalizer film Denzel Washington was in. I haven't seen the second one. So, you know.
But this is a TV series, not the...
But that's the TV series version to your point. Yeah. With Mr. Woodward. I'm thankful for steelbooks in general because we can get badass stuff like this here. You know, this might be my steelbook of the year. So I'm thankful for actors like Lance Hendrickson, who's in this film right here, which is called Pumpkinhead. He's also in the Terminator film. He's also in the first one. In the first film, he was originally going to be cast as the Terminator, but you know that kind of changed and stuff like that. Of course, it does. So. It's very good.
That one. Of course, I will never watch that movie, but I got that for Miss Caveman.
Okay. He's also, and of course, he's in Aliens versus Predator, of course, the first one that they did. He also plays Bishop in Aliens, of course. Also, he's been in a few I like a lot. It just kind of gets me. Yeah, there's a lot. Like, he has a good filmography, so I'm thankful for Lance Henriksen. I'm thankful for I'm thankful for found footage because we get to record. I haven't seen these. I'm more of like say Cloverfield, all that other good stuff. Of course, Paranormal Activity, but this is the original set. I haven't opened this up and looked this up yet, but Record is it's what a quarantine is over here, basically. So this is the original version of that film. So yeah, I'm thankful for found footage.
Now, found footage, I don't have a lot of love for it.
Right.
But what I don't understand is how a science fiction movie can be labeled as found footage.
Just wait for Judgment Day to come and see who will win. Fucking Gizmo. Of course, I mentioned it before.
We got AI coming,
Oh yes, we do.
And this was a find at a used.
Oh yeah.
For $10.
Damn, that's a nice.
When I first saw this movie, oh my god, it was mind blowing when I first saw it.
It is, yeah. No, it's still good. The first one holds up pretty good. For specifically the dream sequences and stuff like that, I think it still does. It's a good kind of thriller and different for what it is. I agree, Texas. I'm thankful for Dirk for his opinions about censorship and how he knew I wasn't guilty even though I was banned by another creator. I've said before, I'm thankful for Giallo in general. This is probably, hopefully this isn't the last Essential set that Arrow releases. This is the latest one they released. This is supposedly hard to get. But this is like all the colors of Giallo, basically like that. And so they started releasing these collections. It usually comes with 3 films. Usually show them on the cover. So I have all the sets of these and stuff like that too. But yeah, if you want to get into this genre, I suggest like checking these out. These are more, you can say.
I would really like to get into that genre. I feel
they're more thrillers.
I feel ignorant about them, but I also I really need you guys to start mentioning when you talk about them whether or not they have an English dub. I know there's a lot of controversy about you should watch the subtitle versions because the subtitle.
No, I understand how you are. Yeah, no, I totally agree. Most of these do have an English track. Just one I have part of this. I don't think because some Vinegar Syndrome, their Forgotten Jali sets. Some of those they mix in the English with the Italian. There's some scenes that they didn't dub. That they added in onto that. Mm-hmm. So sometimes they'll do it that way too, and they'll state that before the film starts. That's what I like about Vinegar Syndrome's label and stuff like that. But most of these and these sets too, they're mostly all dubbed in general. So, but yeah, like I said, if you're like into that, just to check out some stuff, and hopefully, thankful for Dirk and the rest of us too that give us kind of good recommendations for everyone to check out. But yeah, I'm thankful for Giallo. This has become one of my favorite subgenres. I mean, I love Giallo a lot.
And although I lost out on a lot of money from the whole Blu-ray versus HD DVD battle, I am thankful that PS3 made the ability to play Blu-rays in their gaming systems, which ultimately won that battle.
Yes, it did.
A good play on their part, and they got cool stuff like this. So
I'm thankful that I can communicate with Caveman here, communicate with Dirk, communicate with Darren, to everybody here, specifically with Dirk because he's the one that got me the Severin 4K of 4 Flies on Gray Velvet that completed the Dario Gento's Animal trilogy. He was at Texas Frightmare. I've been talking to him about that too. So yeah, if it's not on the site, it'll be at their conventions. And yeah, I talked to him and he got it for me. I paid him up for that, and I got that sucker. And yeah, love it. Just to have it, it's a great deal. So I'm thankful and blessed just to have awesome people on here to communicate with and share the love of film and just entertainment in general. Just great stuff.
Since Dirk came back, I was going to show him. Dirk, remember you said you saw this. I'm going to show you this movie, and you said you saw it in your store, and you actually went back and you looked for it for me. And I really appreciate you doing that. But it did come back in stock on their website, and this one was the one that we were talking about that one time. And I know this isn't their cup of tea, but if he wanted to get it for his son, it is available on their website.
Oh wow. Okay, so liked it at the start, then went to a 5 by the time he got home. Yeah, that happened. That's very good.
And other classics that are good this time of year.
Yes.
Wonderful Life.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, when his brother comes home or he sees him for the first time, I think that's who it is, right? Dude, that scene still holds up, man. That's crazy.
And then, of course,
Oh yeah, Santa Claus is coming to town, dude. And that one, the little drummer boy, dude.
yeah,
That's a nice steelbook, Caveman. Yeah, that's gonna be. Yeah, you keep that bad boy, specifically because the little drummer boy. Yeah, they don't. Yeah, they don't like to talk about stuff like that nowadays. So I'm thankful that we have movies like that.
yeah. And that was
Hey, the horror cat dad.
don't
For stopping by, my friend. Yeah, very cool. Love the community. That's right. I love the community. Not a cult.
Yeah.
It's a community. We all help each other out here in the cult. I mean, community. So
I'm thankful that since I'm not a horror dude, that everybody welcomes me. And then also these great ones with Tim Allen.
oh, the Santa Claus. Yeah, the original. Original.
And this is a nice steelbook. It's embossed.
Yeah, very cool.
Okay. And Hemi. There.
I'll say this last but not least. I would like to give thanks to the late great Christopher Lee because he gave us films like this, The Wicker Man.
That's
Probably
one.
has the record for playing Dracula the most times out of anybody. What a great actor! What a great career! I mean, he loved the Hammer Studios. He kept his commitments. Severin's releasing, also 88 Films is releasing Jess Franco's Count Dracula, where he looks cool in the gray with the mustache and the beard and all that stuff, kind of like that, the way he's going like that.
Like this.
Oh yeah, dude. Why not? I'll wait, of course, till that drops way down in price before I get it and stuff like that, because I'm trying to get like his mostly of Lee's filmography is Dracula and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm thankful for the late great Christopher Lee and the late great Peter Cushing, who were really good friends. You know, of course, Cushing being Van Helsing, Lee being Dracula. I mean, but yeah, then he did this film for free. And he's like, yeah, I'm tired of kind of the Gothic castles. Give me something a little bit more prettier. And it's one of the greatest acting performances I've ever seen from him. So, yeah. So
If anybody out there finds that movie or that steelbook, please contact me on Instagram. I'll gladly pay you for it because I like to get that from Miss Caveman.
Nice. This just has the final cut on it because I do have a Blu-ray of it that just is just the final cut. There was one that was on Orbit. That's a different release. It's like a big box kind of version of it, you know?
Well, that one was like $80 on that.
Yeah, that one's like, I got you, Caveman. I got you. Yeah. It's a musical. It's a thriller. It's just a great film in general like that. If it's between this and Midsommar, because I love Midsommar too, I think they're different films, but of course The Wicker Man's going to edge it just barely. But yeah, that's the. I'm thankful for great actors like Christopher Lee was. I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful that I'm able to watch these films from these great actors. I'm grateful to watch the classic horror films from the Bela Lugosi's, from the dude that played Frankenstein. People like that, from Peter Cushing's, right? The great directors like Jess Franco and all this other stuff. I'm thankful for being introduced to these films, to the Dario Argentos, to the very late great Lucio Fulci. I'm grateful to him. I'm grateful for his awesome work, and just grateful for these awesome people all over the world that give us great film. So
I'm thankful for Peter Dinklage. He's turned out to be a wonderful actor.
I agree. I'm thankful for Mark. I'm thankful to Mark Hamill, and I'm thankful to James Earl Jones, because we got Darth Vader and we got Luke Skywalker. We also got the trippy dude in Conan.
I'm thankful for Bender.
I'm thankful for Bender.
Futurama.
Yes, absolutely.
Great TV series.
Very great TV series. Universal Monsters, Night and Dawn of the Dead. Oh, that's right.
It's nice to meet you, Horror Cat dude. I don't think I've ever seen you before.
Thankful for Vestron Collector Series Release 20, The Raid. Yes, Pap. Yes. Thank you for mentioning that. Yes. I'm thankful.
They used an actual concept car for that movie.
Yeah, an actual concept car. Yeah, that car did exist. I forget the name of it. It's on the special features. I'm very grateful to Vestron. I mentioned them earlier in the stream there, Pap, because I said I'm grateful to Vestron for releasing. I forget the number, but it's Extreme Prejudice. I never thought I'd see that film in another format. So
I'd like to get the Blue Steel, but I don't know what the deal is. They jumped up in price because they were.
I have on my wish list on. Don't tell me that, Horror Cat Dad. I'm a Niners fan, but I'm thankful that I can still watch the NFL up to a certain point. I'm not thankful to the mediocrity that it's become. So I'll just leave it at that.
I'm thankful that I survived Taylor Swift.
I will be thankful if the rumors are true that Travis Kelce will retire. If he retires, I don't have to see that smug, good-looking motherfucker or that overrated lady Taylor Swift ever again. Hopefully, unless they're on like some primetime show or something like that. Okay, here we go. Dodge Turbo Interceptor. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I'm grateful for them. Grateful to all the boutique labels. I'll show this real quick. This will be the last one I show, then we'll head on out. I am grateful to Arrow Video for giving us this collection right here. So I'm very grateful for them.
Did you find that at a decent price? Because I know it went up there.
Yeah, this is the economy version of it. So I know they got some more back in stock, but yeah, I'm grateful for these films. Specifically, I'm grateful for this one, Robot Jocks. I remember seeing this as a kid. I hated the ending. Revisiting it, and how can you not like this? I'm a 90s kid. This is during my time. I got this set just because of this film. I'm grateful for this set, and I'm grateful for Robot Jocks. And just to be a troll here, since Gizmo's here, I'm grateful for Night Train Murders being better than...
We were talking about John Wick earlier.
Very grateful for that. Very, very nice. I can probably believe that, Dirk, up to a certain extent. But
And
yeah,
this was for half price books. My version, just no, not even a slipcover, unfortunately.
Laura Cat Dad is asking if that a Diamond Select action figure.
Talking about this one.
Yeah. You may say at the very bottom, top. I don't think it's
Yes, it
NECA,
is.
right?
Yeah, it's called Diamond Select Toys.
Yep. Oh, very cool.
Licensed through Lionsgate. This was from KB Toys on a sale.
Heck yeah. Very cool. Yeah, that's very nice. On that.
And for Horror Cat Dude, I showed this off earlier. I don't have the box anymore, but
Cat agrees.
yeah.
And I'll lead us off. Let's got the action figure out. I'll lead us off. I'm thankful for NECA Friday the 13th figures.
Yeah.
I am thankful for Kane Hodder. I am thankful for my favorite Jason. Not my favorite movie. My favorite film is part 4, but this is my favorite Jason. So I'm thankful for this bad boy right here.
I know you can get those at Target, and I've seen some of those on sale at Best Buy recently.
Yes. Last time I was actually in Best Buy, that's where I got the figure for part 5. And then, of course, probably one of the coolest poster arts ever. And, I'm thankful for being the slasher dude, and I'm thankful for using this as my profile picture. Very cool. Yeah, thankful for the Wizard of Oz. And I'm thankful for everybody who joined us tonight. Thank you all again very, very much for joining us tonight. Just going through what we're thankful for Thanksgiving, films-wise and entertainment-wise and action figure-wise and just everything else. And thank you all in chat for saying what you're all thankful for. Thank you all for stopping by. And yeah, Dirk kind of agrees with me. Our 7 best looking Jason. I don't have all the NECA figures, so I'm missing the original one. I'm missing part 8 because I don't know if there's one for part 8. Jason Takes Manhattan, but I have all the other ones leading up to this.
I don't know if people know the story about the guy who played the Tin Man, but the original guy who was going to play the Tin Man couldn't play the Tin Man because he was allergic to the paint.
Oh, for the paint because he was paint. Oh, okay. Wow. Okay.
Well, who was it?
He played Jed Smith, but the original one was the guy that played Jed Smith. Beverly Hillbillies.
She's saying the original that was going to play him was the guy who played Jay Clampett on Beverly Hillbillies.
Oh, wow. Oh, Jed? Yeah.
But he was allergic
He's
to
a tall dude. Yeah, he's kind of tall like I was. Yeah, I remember the baby.
Well, you are still tall, Chris.
I am still tall.
You're still
He
here.
was tall like I was.
Yeah.
Okay, so they haven't made I'm surprised they haven't done a Jason Takes Manhattan because that's a good looking Jason too, wise for his monster part. But yeah, part 7 is just he's literally a universal monster.
Came with a watch.
Oh damn, that's a good addition, Caveman. Yeah, definitely very cool.
And this is the 4K.
Judy Garland, A Star Is Born.
But he
I tell you, great stuff.
Buddy Epson.
Yeah, he was originally supposed to play.
Oh, correction. I guess it was.
That's his name. That's the actor's name. I couldn't remember his name.
Oh, Buddy Epson was the one that played Jay Clampett too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Buddy Epson was his name.
Oh, nice. I'll show it one last time before we go. Say,
And I'm not big into art cards, but it does have these cool little.
oh, that's very nice. I'll show this guy off. I've shown it before, kind of the first time I was in a stream, but I'm thankful for Friday the 13th, and I'm thankful for the PS4, and I'm thankful for guys bringing out games like this. Yeah, Friday the 13th game that came with the NECA mask and stuff like that. Yeah, this is my pride and joy right here. This is what I'm definitely thankful for. I'm thankful for this a lot. This is really, really, really good. It's a fun game. I played it. I got the Steam version of it and stuff like that. I played it a lot. Can play as Jason or play as the kids, kind of like Dawn by Day or Dead by Daylight type of game.
If only I had a brain.
Only had a brain.
And if I wasn't such a scaredy cat, I might be into more horror.
Yeah, very
It was the scaredy cat thing I just showed.
yeah,
So
the
wasn't a
Cowardly Lion.
scaredy cat like this guy, I might enjoy more horror.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, I could kind of tell from that the Horror Cat dad when playing the game and stuff like that. Because, like I said, I'm a huge Kane Hodder just fan as that character. But you can tell by the way he's built and stuff like that. It's the way he's built. It's the way he walks. There's a certain walk to him, you know. So he looks more of the monster than the other ones were. So of course, what's his name? Ted White, I believe it was. He's not my favorite Jason, but he's the most terrifying evil one. One of the most terrifying evil ones I've ever seen. And that dude was a big dude. He was a big dude. Okay, 5 to 10. Oh, pretty good. All right, that's it, everybody. Thank you all again for joining me tonight. And the caveman over here, aka Guy and stuff like that too. I believe I linked his channel kind of in the description here and stuff like that. If you can check out his channel. What's your what plans do you have for the future there, Guy? Go and tell him what you're doing.
Well, I do plan on making more YouTube content. Like I said, just kind of gone through some anxiety stuff, gone through some kind of feeling like an imposter kind of deal. Had some hate issues with people saying some pretty nasty things.
Can make you a moderator, caveman.
Huh?
He can make you a moderator. You can take care of that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
it happens.
yeah. But I am going to be on Dave and Rich's thing on Tuesday. I'm going to be on Gizmo's channel on Sunday. So
Everyone check that out, people.
If you haven't subscribed to Gizmo yet, make sure you subscribe to Gizmo. And also subscribe to David at the 4K Lowdown. He's a great dude.
Great content. Yeah, he's constantly bringing out stuff too. So he does his was it mayoral meeting or whatever it is, town meeting stuff. Very cool.
Yeah, town hall where he shows. That's basically
Town hall.
where he shows off his stuff.
Yeah, very cool. He does his what is it? He does his four film type of thing where they discuss it.
Here, real quick.
Okay, yes, I know. I see you.
Gonna
The cat
show
probably
off
knows
like
if Gizmo's
Illinois.
there.
So this is the one that's making all the noise.
Hey, buddy. Seems all calm now. He's like, going, okay, now I'm noticed. You know, he's like, stop ignoring me.
She was rescued. Her name is Ronnie Ann.
Okay, very cool. Yeah, see, it's the horror cat, you know.
Yeah.
At least it's not named Satan like it is in Your Vice is a Locked Room and I Have the Key, which is based off the Edgar Allan Poe novel, story. So I'm like, great name for a cat, sure. Pretty guy. All right, there, everybody. You all have a great Thanksgiving. God bless each and every one of you. Hope you have a great rest of a slasher Thanksgiving. If you could, slash the like, sleeping bag, kill the subscribe to this awesome gentleman over here. And
also check out my joke of the day on Instagram.
yes. Caveman, aka Guy, just has great stuff up on Instagram. Cheers me up every day. I'm thankful for that. Thankful for the posts, and thank you for all of you joining us tonight. I plan on doing a stream with Caveman. We've been talking about that. I have a lot of stuff planned. I've been talking to Darren, been talking to Dirk, been talking to Caveman here and stuff like that. So we do plan on doing a series called Something Geeky in Our Collection and stuff like that. That's going to be the official name. And we'll work out the time for that and the day for that and stuff like that. Want to make sure everyone gets the time to do their stuff and
right.
And all this other stuff too.
We want to do the Geeky in Our Collection. We also want to do like something to do with like Trigun, the Trigun TV series.
Yeah, we'll be discussing in that first episode. Basically, we'll be discussing Trigun Stampede. Still need to watch all the way through that. I know Caveman's revisiting the original series, which I think is top tier anime for me. So we'll be discussing that. Then we'll be going. So 2 stacks of anime films for me, and then 1 stack of anime series that I haven't seen for me. So we're going with that. Nothing too big and stuff like that, because we don't want to overload these awesome people here with stuff like that. So.
Well, I gotta keep my commitment to.
Got to keep the commitment. That's right. That's right.
Gizmo.
Ain't stepping on any toes here. Got to kiss the ring first before you get anything done. And I also plan on doing some. I've been talking to Dirk and Darren. The stream I did last time with them on my channel and stuff like that. Giallo inspired films that got a great amount of views. I hella appreciate and thankful for that. I'm really thankful for getting up to 110 subscribers I'm at right now. Very humble, very blessed. This little tall drink of water, skinny asshole right here loves horror and loves film in general like that. Just getting these views and getting the love. I appreciate that. But me and Darren, we love our slashers and stuff like that. And we love our giallos, and plan on doing some series or other stuff kind of like that. We'll pick out kind of 3 giallo inspired films. I've been talking to Darren about that today. So we kind of have a good idea of what we may be discussing and stuff like that for a future episode, way future episode and stuff like that, and keep my content.
Also, you'll probably be on a future top 5 with the 4K Lowdown and Rich.
Oh yeah, like I say, appreciate the love and stuff like that. And like I say, I work groceries, so my schedule is very interesting. But yeah, we all stay in touch here. Per this great young landscape that's called the internet and the interwebs and stuff like that, where we talk. I have my Fulci Friday tomorrow, where I'll be talking about, because I'll watch that tonight, talking about the Psychic. That will be my Fulci Friday. It'll probably be the series finale, because that's the last film that I actually own from him and stuff like that. And then I'll do future stuff of some Fulci stuff that I watch, or until I get more Fulci in. And then I'll have to come out with another name for another Friday to do something. And then, of course, Slasher Saturday. I don't know what I'm going to be looking at, but I'm sure I have something picked up, because I have a lot of slashers I still need to watch. So that's kind of my schedule I kind of go by. So
you could do something Freaky Friday.
I could do that. I could do a Freaky Friday. Or I've thought about doing a found footage Friday, because there's some found footage stuff I haven't watched yet. So that'd be a good excuse to fill in the gaps, and I'll figure out something. So anyway, I thank everybody for showing up, and we'll go out with not that one. We'll go out with this. I'm thankful for the attack of the beast creatures. All right, we'll go out with that. Anyone, you all take care. We'll see y'all next time. You all have a great evening, and happy Thanksgiving, everybody. See y'all later.
Thanksgiving, and thanks for all those in the military.
Yes. God bless.